You know, I woke up this morning and watched the morning news like I always do. Just so you know, I watch Morning Joe on MSNBC. I find that show offers the most balanced reporting, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. Anyway, I may soon start to switch to ESPN or cartoons because it's getting to be a depressing way to start the morning. Why am I depressed? Because it looks like the presidential race is going to be between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. Once again, I feel like in November, I'm going to be reduced to picking the lesser of two evils. I guess that is what most of our elections are these days. There's no way I feel like anybody I vote for is looking out for my interests. I pretty much feel that way for any elected official. It seems to be all about power and money and not public service. And that sums up the two apparent nominees at this point. I think Clinton would actually be a better manager of the office, but I'm not thrilled with her policies. As a Republican, I think Trump is a blowhard and epitomizes everything wrong in our country today. He's rude, crude, and a total big mouth. He feeds into hate and fear, and he has a seventh grader's view of the world in terms of relationships between countries and a worldwide economy. You know, I have to apologize for that. It isn't fair to the seventh graders. The thing is, I know that despite the person we elect, that we'll be okay as a country. Despite what Mr. Trump proclaims, we don't have to make America great again. We already are. And we have been for quite some time. Can we improve? Oh yeah. And I think it'll take wholesale changes in Washington to do that. We need to start electing people who have the people they want to represent as their main motivation, not party arguments. You hear some people say they're moving out of the country if so-and-so gets elected. Nobody ever does because our government structure keeps the country from imploding no matter who has the top job. We have weathered a civil war, world wars, the Cold War, Richard Nixon, and probably the last 8 years of the most divisive presidency, in my lifetime anyway. Oh yeah, on the subject of leaving the country, I'm still waiting for Alec Baldwin to leave after George W. Bush became president. Now, I think that the point that made me feel like going back to bed this morning is that polls show that the unfavorable number for both Clinton and Trump is way bigger than the number of people that like either one for president. I guess if nothing else, we'll be very entertained until November 8th. Unfortunately, this shouldn't be about entertainment. Somewhere along the line, that is exactly what it has become. The news shows treat the presidential election like a sporting event. Who's up? Who's down? Commentators play armchair quarterback over strategy and tactics. I hope there's a reason to get excited for whoever takes over the country. We spend way too much time and money on choosing a new president. It is all quite an investment to have a leader that the majority of Americans don't want.